My name is Ryan and I am the King of Booty Fab, and today we're on the Apache. Dustin's raring to go. Today we're going to start taking this apart, that, and go on to that. So yeah, we're going to dive into it. Do me a favor. If you enjoy what I'm doing, follow the channel. If you enjoy this video once it's over, click like, share it around, drop me a comment down below, do the whole YouTube thing, and we're ripping into it already. So now that we got this inside the shop, easiest way to get the cab in over the frame was drop it on the frame, roll it in. Got it in, put some stands underneath, lower the frame because we got to pull off or cut off that body mount because the cab's actually got to end up somewhere about where it is hair further back. But that mount's got to go, and that mount's got to go. It's got to go further back. Other than that, this thing fits on the frame pretty good. So right now we can still roll the frame around. So cut those off, clean them up a little bit, roll this forward, jack the whole thing back up to meet the body, level up where it goes, and start cutting some new body mounts. Okay, rear body mounts first. Drew these up in CAD quick. This matches the slope of the rear frame just in front of there, where that body mount's going to end up. That's going to go on the frame. We have rubber donuts, lollipops to go underneath. This will allow us to move that around and use it as a capture because it'll jam up. Bolts through the floor, so we're going to get those bolted up, drop the cab down, level out the front. We've got front body mounts, same thing, lots of room to wiggle it around a little bit. Yeah, should go on pretty quick now. Okay, so this thing's on the ground. Well, almost all the way. The body is being held just off the frame by the fuel tank, which there's not a whole lot of flange up in here to trim back. Maybe half an inch might give us enough. But up here, so we can see down there, that transmission is smacking the floor. So we've got it blocked up right now because we can't come far enough forward on the frame because it's hitting the trans there, and we can't get located in the back because it's hitting the fuel tank. So we just got to deal with that first. So after a bunch of up and down and back and forth and brackets and such, we've got body mount here. Just using some conveyor belt for a mount. Low profile, there's not much room here. Oh, Dustin's having a nap on the job.
They're in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just slip this one in.
We cut out the floor because those body lines and the little cross member right there was actually hitting the tank. Had to clearance the tank a little bit there. It was hitting, but now it's clear. We got bolts in the rear body mounts. And this is on the frames on the ground. When Dustin poured this floor, it was perfectly level for projects like this. So the rockers are dead level with the frame. And the mounts I was spinning are down here. We got some conveyor, and then we've got that UMHW or HDPE or whatever it is. And it had to be spun down because we could run big at the bottom, but we only had about 1.5 inches round at the top for the shape of this. This was the easiest way to do this mount instead of having it stick up. So basically now, while I ran out, Dustin got these mounts in, and I'm pretty much ready to pick this thing up and start tightening down body mounts. There we go. And you know, once those are tight, we can start focusing on this front clip. We did some preliminary measurements, and it looks like front body mounts are going to end up on that frame harness, so we're going to have to lose that, but I have to take the inners out. Yeah, she's low. There we go. Okay, so the front clip's on-ish, sitting kind of high. Wheel well looks good. It's centered, but right there, that whole rad support, we got to knock that out and drop it about until that body mount hits the frame. That looks about right, actually. Probably pretty close, but you know, lots of room for everything else. So cut and bolt and cut. Seems like Dustin and I keep seeing the same kind of things, but you know, it's cut, fit, cut, fit. Usually we got to cut things 3 times. Drives me crazy. He laughs every time he says it. Isn't always so funny, but the clip's on there. It's got to move back. It's got to move down a little bit. But the current problem is, like, we can shove it back so that bolt lines up. That's not a problem. But cutting down to that body mount just wasn't quite enough. So I can get a better. There we go. You can see where that's got to sit. And we're not exactly sure. I got to try and run a string line here. See how far down we've got to come. Actually, let's see if that body line's level. If that body line is level across the door, I should be able to level, measure. Yeah, let me see what I can figure out. I got this figured out now. We can do this. Okay, so if I cut off just this bottom lip, you see it's just rolled out further. So we cut that off a little bit, and that will sit down as low as the cab. Now, it's barely high on this side, but you can see we're touching right there. We're touching right there, but that side of the frame is higher. So we need an extra inch on this side. And then this will all line up pretty good. So we got the mounts trimmed back, and we threw some shims that you can't see under it at about that spot just to shim it up so I can design some new mounts. But can we just take a moment and appreciate how damn cool that looks? And bumper brackets actually just slipped into the frame, but yeah, that is perfect. Got a few bolts to add, some busted off. Got to get the hood on, but basically, yeah, I'm gonna drop some front mounts to go up there. And then we can throw the hood on, and then start cutting 9 or 10 inches out of that. Well, we got all this together last night. Okay, what I was saying, we got all this on. We got body mounts. I'll show you them in a little bit. Drop the hood on because, well, it just looks awesome. The bumper brackets actually slid right into the frame horn, pretty much exactly where it's supposed to be. That works out. Hood's not bolted down because we got to pull everything off. And now we're going to take this long bed that Dustin was massacring a minute ago, and we're going to take about 9 inches out of the front, cut the bulkhead off, slide it all back, and then drop that over this and make a whole subframe with a tilt-up stuff and some cool hinges, and yeah, that'll be a complete truck again. So here's our front body mounts. Super simple, just arched, boxed in piece. Same on that side, but it had to hang off the frame. Gusted up the rad support, one bolt. It's clean, it's easy. I also got in here and got every bit of the camber, negative camber I could into it. Slide the adjuster, or rotate the adjusters all the way in, the eccentric bolts. Slide the adjusters on the upper arms all the way in, because as it was airing up, it was grabbing the fender lip. The solution in the long term is probably going to be different wheels and rolling the fender lip, but for right now, that's what we got to do, just so we can roll it around without it trying to peel the fender open. We've got a whole accessory drive for it. Cert belt system with an AC pump, so looks like this thing's probably getting AC, power steering pump, alternator. Yeah, we've got everything here. Yeah, we just got the hood off so that I could deal with all of that. But I think that's where we're going to leave this video today, because yeah, I got a ton of footage over this week, and I can tell you that obviously we're farther than you just watched. So for all of that, you're going to have to check out next week, because now I can continue my consistent schedule and keep the algorithm monsters happy. But believe me, it only gets cooler from here on out. So do me a favor, if you enjoyed the video, click like, share it around. If you enjoy what I'm doing, follow the channel, click the alert bell, drop me a comment down below, give me some feedback, do the whole YouTube thing, and I'll tell you guys what, I will see you on the next one. Today is my nephew's birthday, so Camden, happy birthday. I know it's going to be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days till you see this, but happy birthday, buddy. For anybody wondering, Camden is the biggest gearhead. I love you. He loves being in the shop with me, and yeah, so happy birthday, buddy. I had to squeeze that in there. He watches my videos, so does his brother and sister. Like, yeah, that's it.